Yeah, buddy. So here we are, Wrath 9. We got the newly evolved team here. A lot of changes going on. Technically, I believe I can auto it, but we'll target one of these units here. I think it's a little too late, right? Because he already got that buff on, but maybe, just maybe, our lovely shaman will take off some of those. Well, he didn't take them all. Rest in peace, that accuracy right there. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, buddy. We got a lot of improvements going on here. So once we get done with this run, we'll take a look at it real quick so you guys can see what's going on. But definitely having fun with this new unit now. And Black Bolt, no worries, my man. It's all good. Oh my goodness, guys. Look, look, look. We're going to die. We're going to die. No, we're not going to die. We got a couple of things set into play that is not going to allow us to die, despite the fact that we're sitting there with 4 out of the 5 units at 4-star max. No problems, no problems. So again, if you guys don't remember from the from that previous video, the Fire Goblin Shaman has a strip steal, meaning he AoE strips, but steals the beneficial effects that they have, or has a chance to steal it. It reduces the attack bar normally by up to 50%, but when maxed out, it goes up to 65%, which is what it is on mine right now. Its second skill provides a blind as well as a mute single target, and then the first skill can be one of two things. It can be a 70% chance to remove a beneficial effect, or a 60% chance to provide that poison. I don't want to say unfortunately, but I did not get the beneficial effect, which a single target strip on the first skill is pretty OP, right? But I got the poison on here, and honestly, I'm not even mad about it. It's obviously giving me even more of an opportunity here to clear my runs a little bit quicker. Obviously, the third skill is helping out with consistency, being able to strip all those buffs, but it's working pretty good. It's working pretty good. It wasn't what I was intending to do for my Wrath 9 team, but I'd be silly not to take advantage of it and use it. It's doing pretty good. iTattoo says, how far are you from farming W10? Now, I really believe that W10, Wrath 10, is I'm probably going to have to improve my base stats overall. I'm surprised I'm doing as good as I am with the stats that I have. So we'll take a look at it real quick so we can give a little showcase for the people on YouTube down the road here. I don't even know if I want to, so I might get rid of it. But so last time around that we made the video we've done a Wrath 6 video, Wrath 8, right? So now it's from Wrath 8 to Wrath 9. Let's talk about the improvements that were made. Okay. For the Earth Fella Core, the biggest improvement that was made had nothing to do with the glyphs. Actually, it might have done with one glyph here, if I can find it. Yes, I took this one, I think, up to 13, and got his defense up a little high. I'm trying to get into that 1,000 defense mark. I think that's a really, really good number to shoot for as we move on into the Wrath 10, to have a high amount of defense there. And then on top of that, I also invested about 6 or 7 skill ups in order to get myself this upgrade here. Now I really want this cooldown time, but I don't know if I'm going to be too lucky. Let's go ahead and see if you guys. Let's go ahead and see if you guys bring it up. I'm talking to you, Kefka. Let's see if you guys give me the luck here for that third skill to reduce the cooldown times. Let's go. Ah, gosh darn it, didn't happen this time. But first effect probability, it's all good. Let's try one more time for the lulz. Come on now. Can we get the reduction? Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay. We can't get it. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're going to save that last book. Okay, so again, but getting back to the main point here. The biggest thing for this unit was in fact the upgrading of the skills. I got a little bit more reliability on this one here, going from 70 to 85% chance on that amplifying damage there to improve it, the chance of landing. And then a small improvement, I think it's a 5% chance on removing that beneficial effect. This actually came, it's been pretty useful considering that Wrath Dungeon has so many buffs that are applied from the as well as the shield that can be placed by the boss. So really nice improvement on that one to have that sense of reliability. Now, the biggest, I don't say the biggest update to here, but I'd have to say from Wrath 8 to Wrath 9, similar to the Earth Fella Core, the Winter Druid has improved greatly when it comes to just the skill ups as well. So we basically invested like 12 to 13 books over the past week or so, and unfortunately, the reason why we had to do that was because we got super unlucky here with the skill ups, right? But we did get the second and third skill maxed out. The third skill probably being the one that really pays attention to, right? A 3k heal basically, but a little additional heal based on that max HP, and I believe this is right around 7,500 HP for me, but it could be upwards of like 87 or 9,000. I forget the actual percentage there for the boost, but it's a pretty decent boost with the healing effect from the air unicorn. And then I had to max it out because I wanted that defense buff for 2 turns. Having that defense buff for 2 turns was really, really important for my consistency for Wrath 9. And again, you can see here, with the exception of one glyph, I have all of them up to plus 17. I really, really wanted to make sure that my healer was fast and tanky. And considering we got that speed buff on the first go, it's working really good. I'm getting a lot of turns with this unit here. It looks like Tattoo says you're going haste appeasement there. I do. Yeah, I would go haste appeasement, but the vitality glyphs that I had at the time, I believe these were pretty decent. These might be not my best ones, but like I know I have one that's a little bit better than here, but keep in mind that, and this is something that anybody can attest to, like as much as I want to get something on a haste set or appeasement set, at the end of the day, it comes down to stats over sets, and you may find yourself in situations like me where I spent a lot of time in the floating islands getting those vitality glyphs. So naturally, a lot of my vitality glyphs are going to be some of my better glyphs until I can spend more time in the Wrath Dungeon. So of course, down the road, I'll be looking to improve it if I can. The speed is pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with their stats overall, but the skill ups is what make everything. And this is something that you guys are going to hear time and time and again. Like, you never see the full potential of a unit until you get it max skill, especially if it's something like this one where it's like it's a solo healer for me, right? It's a solo healer for me. Next one up, this one is going to be quick. You guys haven't seen too much of a change here. The biggest change was this purple glyph. We got a purple glyph on it, and I actually, when I got this originally, I put it on a fire healer. I put it on my Fire Bright Dawn. Good evening, Daddy Ruben and Zavex. How's it going? We're just talking about the Wrath 9 setup here. That glyph was on my Fire Bright Dawn, but I switched it out because, again, while the Fire Bright Dawn is a really good unit, at the end of the day, this is my my number 1 unit for Wrath Dungeon, right? So I need to make sure that I'm putting my best glyphs on my best monsters, and this catapulted my defense from like 870 to over 1,000. So I'm really happy about that. Hopefully I can get some more vitality glyphs, or better vitality glyphs here. Get this one a plus 13 if I can. I'll roll it out for a little bit here. But yeah, just overall it's been really good. Obviously I'm trying to improve the accuracy a little bit more. If I can get myself that precision set to switch out for the vitality set, and more or less can keep the same stats, then I'll definitely roll with that. But she's been doing pretty decent for me, man. She's been doing pretty decent for me. So we took a look at the Earth Feather Core. We looked at our healer, the Winter Druid, our Water Arcane Bird. Now, next one that we're going to showcase is the Air Unicorn. Now, this is obviously going to be quite a bit of a change since you guys saw me last time. Let's see. Zavis here says, could you check out Star Summoners? It's developing really quick and they're adding a lot of content every 2 weeks. I haven't heard anything about that game, but thank you so much for the bits there. Maybe I'll have to look into it down the road. I will say this though, I've been obviously very limited on my time with what I can do, and even with the a couple of new games out there from Comptos coming out, I honestly haven't touched them just because I've been so invested into the game that I'm playing right now, which is Might Magic Elemental Guardians. I'm having a blast with it, and for me, I kind of know my limits as a father, as a husband. I have to definitely manage my time and take advantage of whatever I can do, and I'm really focused on trying to know as much as I can so I can thereby educate you guys, entertain you guys. And I would be silly to say that as much as I would love to play a variety of games, I just wouldn't be able to enjoy them as much as I could and provide good content for you guys. So again, I'll keep that on the back burner for sure, Star Summoner, but for right now I'm just really focused on these couple of games. But thank you so much, my man. I just want to keep it 100 with you, okay? Let's see here. The Air Unicorn. So the biggest change that I made with this one, honestly, has nothing to do with stats. I think I did take this one up to a plus 13, but the biggest change was the overall stat increase from getting the last evolution. The last evolution gave us a 25% boost to resistance. My resistance is now 47%. I still think that's a little bit low, but something to keep in mind, especially for some of those stages out there that have a really, really strong harmful effect that it just kind of sets you back. Like what really sticks out to me is Wrath 7. If any of you guys checked out Wrath 7, the hit point disturb, right? The ability to not allow you to heal was really crucial for me to lock down when I was trying to get over that bump there. So having your cleanser with a decent amount of resist is pretty important. So down the road, if you do get yourself a couple of glyphs, that allows you to get that set bonus. If you guys haven't seen here, I'm sure you guys have. Right here, the endurance buff. If you get that, if you get some pretty decent glyphs on that, don't be afraid to throw it in there. Anything to boost your chances of survival and high resistance on a cleanser is pretty important in my book. I definitely work it out if I could. What's the last one? Do I have any more? I think that was it. Oh, well, of course. We got our natural 4-star. Here he is. Okay, so this is where we're sitting at with the stats right now. Okay. The Fire Goblin Shaman. Mr. Lobster, hello there. Hello, how's it going? The Fire Goblin Shaman, our recent natural 4-star, we have evolved him. We have skilled him up to max out that third skill to steal beneficial effects and lower the turn bar by 65%. So really good in PvE because we're dealing with all the beneficial effects. My man, Reality Sucks. He's back at it again with the 5-month sub. Thank you so much for your support. It's good to see you as always. I'll get a little hype in the chat for you one time. We're just talking about our new natural 4-star from the last summary session. Second one, we have not put any. I think we got 1 or 2 skill ups into this one, but we're really not focused on it. My goal was obviously to get the first turn when it comes to PvP. Being able to strip and reduce your turn bars is pretty important. You need to go first in that one. And then outside of that, I was just trying to make him tanky. Now, again, going back to what we were saying, stats versus sets here. Even though I would love to get a precision set and I need to get a precision set, these 2 glyphs right here give me that a little bit of edge on speed that I need outside of a haste set. And this one here, I wanted it for the accuracy. Gave me exactly what I was looking for. This one a little bit more a little bit more speed. Obviously, I can do a little better, but again, it just wanted to have I want to make sure I'm tanky enough, but definitely want it to be as fast as I can. And my haste glyphs for those slots don't even compare to those, so I might as well drop my speed just a little bit to have a little bit more effective HP, right? So yeah, overall, it's been really good. I mean, again, just the takeaway message from this one, moving into those last 2 stages of Wrath 9 to Wrath 10, I feel like you definitely need to have, if you're using a lot of Fireball units, you're going to have to invest a lot of materials into evolution, into skill ups, because things are going to get really, really hard. The biggest things for me with that Water Arcane Bird, getting that second skill to a 2-turn attack break. For my Winter Druid, getting the heal better, getting the defense buff for 2 turns. I mean, all those little things like just added in. I honestly did not think I was going to be able to take it down with mostly 4-star max team, units with the exception of the Earth Felicore. But it worked really good for me, and so I'm hoping that can shed some light for you guys as far as stuff that you guys can test out. You are just in time to get a little sneak peek at this possible OP large chest that we're looking at here. Let's see. You received the notification you were on, and I go to look at your YouTube instead of watching stream, right? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No worries. You were not as quick as you normally are today, but I get it now. I understand. Shadow Steel X is in the house, my man. What's going on? How's everything going with you? I did see you stream some of this morning. I think you got into a little bit of Fortnite today as well. Are you still playing a little Might Magic Elemental Gardens? What are you up to? I linked you to the video I put on. What? No, you did not. Hold on. Where? I didn't get a message on Twitch. Where'd you put the link? Through a YouTube message of some sort? Oh, did you send a private message on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked the private messages, and if you haven't heard, they're actually taking away the private messages on YouTube. So, yeah, we'll have to like go to the old school way of sending messages on whatever it is, Discord line or whatever the case may be. But okay, let's see what we get this time around. Large purple chest. We're looking for magical books. We're looking for purple glyphs. I wouldn't mind legendary fragments. Large chests, I just let them open on their own. I just let them do their thing on their own. Gotta let them open on their own. Okay, okay. 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 Okay, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. This meditation glyph, right? This is really exciting. It's just not just a purple glyph, but it's a meditation glyph. And you guys know what it is, right? The meditation ones are going to reduce the cooldowns. 20% chance to reduce cooldowns. We need speed. We need speed. Okay, we really, really, really need speed here. If we don't have speed here, if we have a speed substat, then that potentially can make up for it, okay? Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I am so lucky. I am so lucky when it comes to these large chests, man. This is disgusting. This is so sick. Get wrecked, man. I'm about to turn it up. Like, that is crazy. That's a double roll on the crit. And then you got that accuracy as a single roll. Dude, let's roll it out right now, man. Like I'm getting to the point where I'm getting random meditation ones. I haven't farmed meditation at all, and I think I'm getting to the point where I can like slap a set on that's actually decent. Like I can swap out one. We can use that. We can keep it with the low cooldowns. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got the HP percentage. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy about that. That's a pretty good turnout, and that still can go to plus 13. So I mean, we can still get another substat, or we can go into accuracy, HP. The next thing I want to hit up here, and this is something that I think you guys might be in a situation where you're gonna have to deal with this down the road. When it comes to ranking up your creatures, it takes a ton of time, a lot longer than most. Which is perfectly fine, right? It's not like we're trying to rush the process, but you guys already know this, right? Every single ranking up that you do like matters, especially when we're talking about the 5-star one. There's obviously a lot of great choices that I can do. You know, most people would think that with the new natural 4-star, I would be super crazy not to get this one, 5-star as soon as possible. But when it comes to the goal at hand, which for me is to get a lot of my units 5-star, what's going to provide me the most value, right? So even though I love this unit and I want to get it, maxed out, whatever like that, I'm going to get a ton more value by getting this Fire Succubus up there. Because the Fire Succubus is like a super OP farmer, right? It has that additional turn where we kill something, provides attack and speed buff for one turn. And I have a speed scaling attack with another skill that ignores defense with life tap into it. So obviously with that particular kit, it's going to allow me to farm way faster than I currently do, and with that in mind, that's going to allow me just to level up the other fodder so I can rank up more units quickly. So considering that this unit doesn't provide me any huge value out of just base stats, I'm using them in PvP to get the first turn. PvE, it doesn't really matter. I got plenty of speed to get my jump over the opponent there, but PvP, it's all about the speed there. Once the first turn is done, he's pretty much done his job. Everybody else kind of works into it. So we're gonna give some love to Miss Fire Succubus here. Get her all 5-starred out. Boom. And let's put a little into it. I don't want to work her for, like, honestly, if I had more money, I probably would invest a little bit more, but I feel like halfway up her stats is basically where she left off before she was like 4 stars. So these are pretty good. Ooh, can we take this one up? Let's see if we get lucky here. I'm kind of broke right now, but let's see if we get lucky. Let's see. I haven't checked this in Southside, but no word from movie here. I'm leery about spending any money if they just ban me. Well, like I said, I hope that you get a chance to, like I said, hop on the Discord and at least leave a message into their feedback and just say, state the issue and, hopefully see, what's the next step. Because honestly, I haven't heard any. I haven't heard any. Anything about like temporary bans or whatever. So. I think we're gonna have to skip this one here. Well now, of course, right when I say I want to skip it, then that's what happens. I get a little bonus, but we're getting too low. We're getting super low on our seals and our mana here. So let's go ahead. We'll take it in. Floating islands. Let's see what you can do. We'll have a battle of the DPSers here. My two farmers. There we go there. Come on already, give me some good damage. Yeah, I need obviously I need some better. I can use some better glyphs on these units. There we go. There we go. And some of these are water based, so I'm doing damage reduction. That's what I just realized. Yeah, we basically want to get it to the point where it's doing so much DPS that it's one-shotting everything. Boom! I like it. I almost want to get a timer going here. Figure out how long that took. All right. We had a request to take a look at the Succubus so you guys can see her stats. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Again, we're running Strength Frenzy. Honestly, the biggest reason is that the strength runes that I had that are purple, I mean, they're just overall, they just have like pretty crazy substats in addition to obviously the basic stat there that we're looking for. So I went ahead and went with that. Had a nice roll out here for offensive stats. We got attack, critical rate, flat attack, and speed, which is something that we definitely want because our first skill scales off speed. Then my frenzy glyphs are they're not good at all. This one I would like to switch this one to a critical rate glyph once I get it. Again, with a unit like this that is doing damage based off speed, and we have her built in a high speed fashion. And then her second skill, having that opportunity to ignore defense, like I would be silly not to try to make sure that that ignore defense skill crits every single time. So I'm going to improve that down the road. But for right now, this is where we're at. Now this one's actually not a good rune for the Succubus. This one's a percentage-based ones with her having such a low base HP, I actually get more value out of it. But when it comes to like frenzy, teardrop glyphs that I had, like this was the best thing that provided me HP and then a little bit of offensive stats there, the speed, the attack, the critical damage. So it is what it is. Can't get mad at it, but overall she's pretty good. She's a pretty fun unit, and once I get some extra skill books, I'll definitely put them in, because again, any improvement on the damage to give me the edge to kill the units is going to give me that additional turn, just so I can keep on cycling and just go through the process. So this is going to be by far my best farmer. All right, so we're gonna get the first turn, push the attack bars back, hopefully have enough accuracy to land that defense break and see who we can snipe. I see an Earth Goblin Shaman. I see one, but I don't know. I feel like that vampire is the squishy one, right? What? Oh, sorry. Didn't even realize it, but apparently my my Kabuki Ninja is way too fast here. I'm gonna have to take note of that. The Fire Colossus. I know, right? Dude, you said 4 and not 4s. Yeah, that Fire Colossus is immune. I don't know if he's immune to that effect or if he's immune to all harmful effects, but definitely noted. Let's go Earth Goblin Shaman, because I think he has like an AoE silence or something, or AoE defense break. Ooh, 13k on the second hit. That feels so good. That feels so good. Oh my gosh, get wrecked. She cannot be stopped. Just wait until I get her maxed out, right? Just wait until I get her maxed out. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Nat 3 versus the Quad Nat 4 team. The V's is strong, but not as strong as this one right here. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. And it's just going to be that much easier. It's just going to be that much easier. Okay, just immune to negative effects. All right. 13K. I like it. I like it. I want more earth units. Oh, here's fire. Here's fire. Let's do this one. Let's try it again. We probably should have taken out the ninja, but that's all right. Reconnection. What's up? What glyphs would you put on the Earth Zealot? We'll have to take a look at it after this. I actually don't know what the Earth Zealot does. I'm still learning units just like you guys are. So we'll definitely take a look at it here. Okay, defense break is in. Let's get that dragon. Ooh, 10K. Not as easy to take down as the other one. Ooh, man, I thought I was gonna kill him. Oh man, 8K on that guy. That's crazy. I like it. I like him. Lightning rays for Pablo is pretty good. 6 in less than 40 stones. Speaking of which, I got a couple of loose soul stones, so we'll pop those for you guys. See if you guys bring me the love here. Shadow Steel X says you got that galleon there, yeah. The water monster remark is definitely something that some of you guys might recognize there. Ridicule says, is Fire Shaman basically a Tiana? Well, wait a minute, you're distracting me. I see what you're trying to do there. I mean, it's sort of like a Tiana, but not really. I mean, Tiana removes all harmful effects, but it's unresistible, whereas his is not. His can be resisted. His turn bar reduction can be resisted. And that's the crazy thing about the turn advantage, you know, whether you're getting it through attack bar boosting or attack bar reduction. The attack bar boosting is the easier of the two because you don't have to rely on any kind of accuracy or resistance there for your opponent, but it also makes it a heck of a lot easier to do exactly what you're trying to do. Whereas if you were to have, let's say your attack bar booster is at 141 speed, and the opponent's fastest unit is maybe 140 speed as well. If I recall correctly, if they are already at, like if they're at, like let's say they're both at 141 speed, one enemy unit, one unit, and you happen to go first. I believe that because you guys are both at the mark, even if they boosted up the attack bar, I believe that the other unit's still going to be able to go through. I don't think you can cut in between, right? If I recall correctly. But with a turn bar reduction, you know, you're pushing the attack bars back, making it super easy for you to kind of continue the flow of your team. So, I'd have to say I value turn bar reduction over turn bar boosting, but turn bar reduction is harder because you need a good amount of accuracy to do it, which is why my shaman fails basically. You started 2 weeks after global launch. Oh my gosh! And you're teaching me how to play this game. You're amazing. You are amazing, sir. Let's see. Okay, let's target this one. Let's go. Okay, we got the attack bar reduction. We got the slow in. It's funny because right now I kind of want the boss to hit while the damage reduction buff is up. Of course, my healer with the smart AI, it's not going to provide the heal until we're like super low on the HP, right? As you guys can see, I muted that boss, but I think the first skill is the one that provides the all the beneficial effects here. So let's go. We need that heal. There it is. Okay, we're looking pretty good. As you guys can see, the Fire Goblin Shaman just stole all the buffs there. So we got the invulnerability, we got the defense buff. We got all the goodies. Oh my god, Rev. How did you not even think about trying to target the units, considering you have so much experience in turn-based RPGs? The other day I was watching a streamer as well, and he wasn't targeting anything. I don't get it. I did not get it. I guess I gotta try harder with my YouTube stuff so people can people can watch it. Okay, okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I believe we got our first run, our first auto with targeting semi-auto, 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 semi-auto. Oh, wait a second, wait a minute. Okay, okay, never mind. Now I'm feeling better. Now I'm feeling better. Again, this is not. Don't try this at home. Don't be bringing in. Don't be bringing in 4-star max units. Don't be doing it. It's not. It's not good. Let's take a look at that passive. Right. Critically hits provides that shield. Beneficial blocking for the win. That's some of the biggest things for this one here. Beneficial blocking, cleansing. All those are pretty OP. Okay, okay, wait a second. We need a miracle here. There we go. There's our miracle. There's our miracle. Add that with the blind AoE attack and literally missed every single unit. Dude, that's the power of the blind. So don't you guys, for all of you guys that have the water nymph and are like super sad because you don't have a nat 4 healer, like I don't even want to hear it. AoE blind is the truth, okay? That is super OP. That's like literally a reverse heal because they don't hit you, thereby they don't take no damage. You like save HP then. Shadow still says the first one of the SW you didn't even know where the auto button is. GG man, GG. All right, we better get our first purple glyph. Now I've cleared this manually, but I haven't cleared it auto. Again, I can't say auto like full auto, semi-auto, semi-auto. Okay. Okay. We got it. There's the team. There's the team.